If you think you cannot be manipulated, you are the easiest target. You are not controlled by force. You are controlled by choices you did not design. People hate feeling controlled, so modern manipulation does not give orders. It designs choices. This is known as choice architecture. You are not forced to decide. You are guided to decide. When someone asks, "Do you want option A or option B?" the real trick is that option C was never available. If you choose between options you did not create, you are not in control. If you hear something often enough, your brain stops questioning it. The human brain confuses repetition with truth. Something repeated often enough starts to feel real, even when it is false. This is called the illusory truth effect. Your brain does not verify accuracy first. It registers familiarity as safety. That is how slogans work. That is how narratives spread. That is how ideas settle in. Your brain does not ask if something is true. It asks if it feels familiar. Most people do not obey truth. They obey confidence. People naturally obey authority figures, even when that authority is fake. A uniform, a title, a microphone, or simply someone who speaks with confidence. Experiments proved this clearly. Ordinary people followed extreme instructions just because they came from a perceived authority. Today, authority does not need to be real. It only needs to look real. Confidence in tone matters more than truth in content. Fear does not need to be loud. It only needs to stay. Modern fear is rarely explicit. It is suggested. What if you fall behind? What if everyone else knows something you do not? Fear today does not scream. It whispers. And whoever controls fear controls behavior. Fear does not need to be real. It only needs to feel possible. Trust is not logical. It is familiar. People trust those who seem similar to them. Same language, same rhythm, same beliefs. This triggers unconscious identification. When someone feels familiar, the brain lowers its defenses. The more someone looks like you, the less you question them. Manipulation rarely starts with big requests. It starts small, a simple yes, then another, then another. The brain hates inconsistency, so it keeps agreeing. This is known as the foot in the door technique. The biggest manipulation begins with a harmless yes. Urgency kills logic. Every time. When something feels rare, the brain switches to urgency mode. It does not matter if it is real. Limited time, only a few spots left. Last chance. Logic shuts down. Impulse takes over. Scarcity does not create value. It creates pressure. The fastest way to control someone is to confuse their memory. Gaslighting is not loud. It is repetitive. You are overreacting. That is not what happened. You misunderstood. Over time, people stop trusting their own perception. When someone controls the narrative, they control your memory. A tired mind does not resist. A tired brain is easier to influence. Too much information does not clarify. It overwhelms. And an overwhelmed brain looks for shortcuts. Mental exhaustion turns rational people into compliant ones. The most dangerous changes happen slowly. Nothing extreme is accepted instantly. Everything is introduced slowly. What feels unacceptable today becomes reasonable tomorrow and normal later. This is the final technique. What shocks immediately is rejected. What changes slowly is accepted.